What's up, everybody? Hey, this is Phil from Walmart Right Lane Trucking coming at you. It is hump day. Hump day. It is Wednesday night. Wednesday night. Can you believe that? All right, my days off were okay. Didn't really do much. Just relaxed, and I gave the puppy a little bath. He needed one. And that's really it. My wife was working, and it was raining on Monday, so yeah. Anyway, hey, my day. Woo! Another doozy of a day for Phil. All right, so I pull in. Let me rewind. Yesterday I went shopping and getting all my food for the week, right? Thinking I'll set myself up this week. I won't have to worry about stopping at any particular place. I'll have the food. And I'm thinking to myself, you watch. My tractor's not going to be there. I'm going to get all this food that I need to heat up, and my tractor's not going to be there. All I had to do was think about it. It happened. So I pull in the parking lot, go to the spot, and yep, tractor's not there. Tractor's at Freightliner getting a PMI. All right, so I go in, check in with the office, and they give me another tractor. And I'm thinking to myself, I went over to the tractor and I'm thinking, I don't know if I should drive this one. It's got stars on the side. And whoever it belonged to, I don't know if that person is no longer there, because they said it was a available tractor now. But it's got stars on the side. What does that mean? Stars on the side. So it's got a star on one side, star on the other side. So whoever was driving it before and it was assigned to had reached the 500,000 safe driving miles. So thinking, ugh. I don't like doing that. I don't like driving somebody else's tractor that has, it's just me, right? So, yeah, all right, well, and I told them in the office, I'm like, you're going to give me another tractor, does it have a microwave? Because I brought a bunch of food that I need to microwave. I don't know. All right, so I go over to it, park behind it, start moving my gear. I probably should have done the pre-trip first, but I moved all my gear in. Moved the tractor out, parked my truck inside the spot, and then I start my pre-trip. I'm having really good luck with pre-trips. So I'm coming down the driver's side. I get to the the drive tires, and I got my thumper, and I go, okay, ting ting, all right, ting ting, okay, ting. Oh, that didn't sound good. Let's do that again. So sure enough, the inside rear on my driver's side was flat. So I go around and I'm, continuing the pre-trip. I'm already upset now. One, I'm already upset I don't have my tractor. Two, I'm upset now because I got a flat tire. I get to the other side, the rear inside on the passenger side, it's also flat. So I got 2 flat tires on my drive tires on the rear axle. On the inside, both of them. Tell me how that happens, guys. If you know, I'm going to throw it out there how I think it happens. But if you know something different, chime in. Let me know. Because I'd like to know how both tires go flat on the inside rear drive tires. All right, this is my thought. Whomever was driving it prior locked the differential, the interlock, and drove a distance with them locked and made some turns. Driving straight wouldn't mess it up. When you start making turns, that's when they don't want to track properly. So that's the only thing I can think of, is that they drove with the interlock on for a little while and made some turns. Anyway, we have maintenance, so I went to the maintenance guy. And he doesn't have the ability to do anything about it physically. Now, he can do something about it because he can call in the tire guy. So I go back to the office. They give me another tractor. He's like, I think this one has a microwave. Oh, that'd be awesome if that one has a microwave. Nope, doesn't have a microwave. Oh well, I'll figure something out. If I have to heat my food up at truck stops or at the DCs or whatever, I'm just going to have to figure something out with that. Or something else. I'll tell you what I did to solve it. So I looked at my dispatch and I'm thinking, wow, no vendor? I'm not going to a vendor today? Nope. I'm supposed to get an empty reefer and head to McCarran. And I'm thinking, cool. That means I get to do some activities. I get to get that empty reefer, get there and get a load and go deliver some loads over to the stores. And I'll get some activities in today. Okay. So I'm in my tractor and I drive the main yard. There's not one empty reefer in the main yard that's empty. There's reefers there, but not there. Empty. So I go over to the other yard. When I left 2 days ago, that yard was full of trailers. Not today. There was 2 trailers in that yard. Well, let me put it another way. There were 6 trailers in that yard. 4 of them are flatbeds. I can't take those. And then 2 other trailers. Now, as I'm pulling up, I'm thinking, well, what happened to that red tag? Maybe they fixed that red tag one. And why is this good-looking 53 sitting here? And so I pull up, and there's no red tag. So I stop and get out, and I go to validate that it's empty, at least. And I get to the back. Yeah, nope, not taking that one. That one is the one that was red tagged. The red tag fell off. Actually blew off, or fell off and then blew down the yard. I found the red tag. And I'm like, ooh, somebody did something to this trailer. Because the whole back of the trailer looks like it's been rear-ended by another semi-tractor. Because that's how much of, I mean, it just caved right in the rear. I mean, the DOT bumper, everything gone. I mean, not gone, but pushed in. And I don't think they just hit poles. I think somebody rear-ended us or something. Something happened to that trailer. And then there's one other trailer. So I go over to that one. And this is kind of it's a 53 dry van, but most of our 53 dry vans all have the Walmart logo on it. This one doesn't. And I've towed one like this before, and I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't the one I towed before. So I go to check in. It's got pallets and like pumpkin crates, empty pumpkin crates, trash basically, right? Stuff that needs to go to ProPack. And there's no other empties. So I call over to the office and I ask, hey, can you put, like I've said before, put a leg in my board for me to go to ProPack, and then I'll drop this trailer off and I'll get an empty and I'll go to McCarran like I'm supposed to. Well, I can't do it. The Rock has to do it. Okay. Call the Rock, get it all done. They take out my old one. I'm sitting there waiting. I'm already coupled to this trailer now. I'm ready to go. I just need the dispatch so I can roll out the gate. And so I finally get they removed it, and then, like I said, I was waiting. And finally put something back in. Alright, so they gave me the move to ProPack. So I took that empty trailer there, and on the dispatch it had me bringing back or picking up a trailer from there, a specific trailer. Most of the time, if you're just picking it up empty, it'll just leave it blank. But they put in a specific trailer number. So I get over to ProPack, I'm looking for that trailer. It's not there. How this is my day so far. This is the start of my day. 2 hours waiting, messing around, having to transfer gear, get dispatches, get over to ProPack. The trailer that they give me is not there. Call the Rock, let them know, hey, it's not here. So they give me an empty. All right. They say, go ahead and take an empty up to Red Bluff. I'm not going to McCarran either now. So now, not only did I lost out on my going to McCarran and getting some activity. That was the start of my day. So as I'm going and I'm on the road up on I-5 north going to Red Bluff, the dispatch goes off, and mind you, the tablet is not working properly, so the speaker doesn't want to work. And now that it's plugged in on here, I gotta finagle it or something. I don't know. But they gave me a dispatch out of Red Bluff. Now, as I told you guys before, Red Bluff is a GM. So it's usually one store, that's it. That's all you get. There's not a whole lot of activity to go with Red Bluff and the GM loads. So I listened to the dispatch, and it says Salem, Oregon. That's right, folks. That's right. Instead of going to McCarran, they sent me up to Oregon. Here, Phil, take that. Take that, Phil. Go to Oregon. So I got in and parked my empty, went and got my paperwork, fueled the tractor, and found my trailer, and off I went. Now, mind you, I've lost a couple hours at the yard at the beginning on breakdown and other things, dispatch, what have you. So from Red Bluff to Salem, Oregon is like 400 something miles. 406 is what it said. 406. Yeah. It was 147 miles just to get to Red Bluff. So that's just around 550 something. I didn't make it. Did not make it. I'm close. I'm less than an hour away. But, and I think I'll meet my ETD for sure for tomorrow. But, because I put an ETD out of Salem at 11 o'clock. And, like I said, I'm an hour away, so I should be able to make that 11 o'clock ETD. Now, the only question is, where are they going to send me after this? This trailer doesn't have to be there till 2. And I'm saying I'm going to be there before 11. I'll be there by 10 something in the morning. Because I shut down at 11:15. So the earliest I could start is 9:15. So get on the road. Get there by 10:30ish. Maybe. Just depends. Now, my goal was to get through the mountains, right, before it got dark. And I made that goal. I made it to Medford, not a problem. Stopped for my second meal at a way station. They have a huge parking lot. After you get through and get weighed. So you can go ahead and get, take a break or overnight or whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm not staying here. I got to keep going. I still have like 3.5 hours on my clock. So my goal, I was trying to get to Salem. I really wanted to. But right after I left that checkpoint, that way station, and got through like the downtown part of Medford, yeah, it started raining. And raining. It's still raining where I'm at now. Some parts were really, really heavy rain. Other parts not so much. It's dark. There's parts where Oregon has not taken care of the road as far as paint. So the rain, the bad paint, makes it very difficult to see the lanes. So I didn't make it. I had to slow down, and I could not go the speed limit at all times through here because of that. And then some of it was uphill, downhill, and whatnot. So I decided I was going to go to the next best store, which is close, is Albany. Yep, didn't make that either. Yep, I wasn't gonna risk it. So just south of Albany and north of Coburg, Coburg, Burg, yeah, is a rest area. And now I'm pulling in at 11 o'clock at night. What's the chances I'm going to find a spot? Well, I didn't go all the way in. I found a spot like on the entrance, kind of the entrance drive of this. There's about 2 or 3 trucks behind me, and however many, I haven't got out and walked, however many in front of me. But there was this big open space between 2 trucks, and I'm like, there we go. Pull in, get off the clock. And so, yeah, I am at a rest area outside north of Coburg. Yeah. That was my day, guys. That was my day. And I still have a smile on my face because it's humorous to me how my day started and everything else. I was able to get in 508 miles. Go figure that one out. 508 miles. And I've got the hook in Sacramento, the drop, the hook, the drop, the hook. So I got 5 activities plus 508 miles. Not great on the activity front, And my layover doesn't count till tomorrow, so that doesn't count. My 2 meals, that counts. So it is what it is, guys. Oh, and I'll probably get the breakdown pay. So, I mean, I will get the breakdown pay for that as well. So it is what it is. But, all right. I was watching a lot of YouTube over my days off. And believe it or not, you might call this morbid to look at and to watch. But I think we could all learn if we watch these things. So I was watching crashes. Like, it's like a compilation of different people getting in accidents and, you know, what they were doing and stuff like that. One that stuck out at me that I really want to talk about are stale green lights, right? Or a light that's changing and you're trying to make a left. This one person was trying to make a left and the light was going to change. And they've already passed the point of no return, so to speak. They're already kind of in the intersection, so they gotta kind of go. So they're getting ready to turn left, but there's traffic in the lane that she's trying to go to. So there's also a person in the opposite direction trying to make a right onto that same street. And that person's holding because of the traffic. So once the traffic was able to go, she started to go. Well, another vehicle traveling the opposite direction ran the yellow light and ended up hitting her in the middle of the intersection while she's making her left turn. Now, what does that tell us? We've got to be very careful of those stale green lights, because you're going to get some impatient person traveling the opposite direction that's going to try to run that yellow light even if you're in the middle of the intersection. They're not looking. They don't care. And that's the most dangerous part, are those left turns. There's people that are edging out and they're coming out of a driveway and they're making a right turn in front of some stop traffic in the first lane, but now they're going out into the second lane that goes in that direction, and they get sideswiped by the vehicle coming up the second lane. I mean, these things are abundant on YouTube, and I watch them because I want to see what people do, so that I can avoid those situations. I can avoid putting myself in that situation with them, because it's inevitable, right? So, yeah. So that was my safety tip. Stale green lights, watch intersections, left turns especially, because some yahoo's going to run it, that yellow light, while you're making your turn. Now, I said I wasn't in my tractor, but I've got lighting, right? I don't know. I'm just that way, right? Boom. Let's see. See if I can change it. No. It won't let me change it. No. It's saying no, Phil. You can't change it. I don't know why. Anyway. So I picked up some lighting from Walmart. I went in there for something else. I went in there for a microwave. Yes. I bought a microwave. I wasn't going to, like I said, I stopped here on the side of the road. I can't always be restricted. What am I going to do for food? I mean, I've got some other dry food, but I really wanted to heat up my food. I bought it. I paid for it. I want to eat it. So I went and bought a microwave. And this microwave I'll take out at the end of the week and I'll keep it in my truck. So when they send me out and not my truck, I'll have a microwave to put in the new truck that I'm going to be in for the week. I mean, I could have done that from the get-go, from the very start, only bought one microwave, and every time, take it in, take it out, take it in, take it out. I know a lot of drivers do that. But Walmart, you need to start putting microwaves in every single tractor. That way we don't have to worry about it. That way we can bring our food from home, whether we bought it and brought it, or we made it and brought it, but at least we'll be able to have a hot meal while on the road. Think about that, Walmart. They're not that expensive in the grand scheme of things. $50, $70, depends on the microwave you buy. But we're Walmart. We have the microwaves. Hint, hint. It's a write-off. Hint, hint. I don't know why we don't have them in there. I really don't. It should be a write-off for the company to put them in the, equip it in the unit and put it in there for the drivers. So if anybody in Walmart management's watching that, you can put that in the suggestion box. I wonder how much of a write-up. I mean, as many tractors as we have, and $50, $70 for a microwave each one of them, it's a good tax deduction. Just saying. Anyway, yeah, I bought a microwave and some lighting. Now, I'm not happy with the lighting. They're just kind of thrown up there. I didn't like put them down or anything. And then I bought a couple other ones. And the other ones, I could put them in, but it just, they're more geared towards putting around your TV and plugging in with the USB connection. Yeah. So I might take those back. Anyway, hey, this is Phil from Walmart. I'll keep in touch. See if they send me to Hermiston. See if they send me to Grandview, Washington. Who knows where they're sending me? They might send me straight back to Red Bluff from here. I don't know. They might send me to Boise, Idaho. Who knows? We'll find out tomorrow. All right, guys. I'm Phil from Walmart, Right Lane Trucking. Talk to you later.